TikTok strikes again with another fun twist on croissants that originated in bakeries in Korea. But is it worth all the hype? Let's fuck around and find out. We're going to start by flattening our croissant with a rolling pin. Get it as flat as possible. You know, I've always been a fan of bakeries. In fact, I've often said that when I die, I want to have my ashes spread all over a place called Al's Bakery in Farmington, New Mexico. You know, it's not quite as flat as the ones in the viral video, so I think I'm going to cover it with some parchment paper here and beat it down with a shoe. Now we're going to spread our butter on top of the flat croissant. And don't forget that croissants already have butter in them, so we're actually using a lot of butter for this recipe, but I think it's okay. Computer, what's the worst thing that can happen if you eat too much butter?
Butter is high in calories and can therefore lead to weight gain and contribute to the development of heart disease when consumed in excess. It can also lead to an increase in triglyceride levels. This increases the risk of stroke, heart attack, blood clots, and more.
Okay, so not too bad. And you know what? It's still not looking completely flat to me, so I'm just going to roll it a little more. Remember, the flatter these are, the more you can fit in your stomach. Okay, looks good. Let's fry it up. So I have an infrared hot plate here. We're going to set it to 1100. Start by putting a little butter on there. And we'll put our flat croissant on there, let it fry a little bit. Now the recipe asks to put a pot of water on top of it to flatten it even more, but we're actually in a drought where I am, so I'm just going to fill this pot with some weights. Put in some other various fitness gear. And it's good to put a lot of this stuff to use. Wow, that's heavy. We'll flip this over. Let's let this cook a couple more minutes. Meanwhile, we can work on our ganache. So for our ganache, we want 2 cups chocolate chips. I'm using Reese's. 2 tablespoons heavy whipping cream. And we want to put this in the microwave for 1 minute to melt. Perfect timing. It looks like our flat croissant is now fully cooked. Let's dress it up. So as you can see, I've set up sort of a makeshift assembly line, if you will. And I'm going to add some chia seeds to give it a little bit of extra color. So we'll start by dipping the croissant into the ganache. Get it all covered up. And then dip it into the chia seeds. That alarm means it's time for my cat roast beef's walk. I'll put this in the refrigerator for about an hour. Meantime, maybe we can even make some more.
There's something broken inside of me, something no one else can see. Something hurts and it's way down deep. I think there's something wrong with me. I've got friends that I never see. They say they don't have time for me. I try to reach out to my family, but I just get voicemail.
And there it is, the TikTok sensation that's sweeping the nation. The chocolate-covered flat croissant. Delish. Well, thanks for joining us here on Henry's Kitchen, everybody. And once again, I want to thank the patrons at patreon.com/Henry's Kitchen for making these videos possible.
All the kids in the neighborhood tell me I don't look so good. How I would change it all if I could, but I can't. Every day used to be